Hi Leo, this is your November 10th through the 16th weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. In the first spread, we'll be looking at new love entry in your life. Spread number 2 is for those of you who are already in a relationship or married. In the third spread, we'll see if anybody wants to get back together with you. After that, in spread number 4, we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And the fifth spread will be what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, comment, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this week, Leo. We have the Four of Cups clarified by the Two of Wands. We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Cups clarified by the Nine of Cups. In the potential outcome, we have the Ten of Cups with the Four of Wands and the Ace of Swords. And we also have the Lovers on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Gemini. We also have Water, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. But, you could be dealing pretty much any Zodiac sign. As a matter of fact, I believe we have every single element on the table. We have Swords, Pentacles, Cups, and Wands. Yes, they're all here. So what else is here is you having to make a choice, all right? Because this reading starts with that Two of Wands clarifying the Four of Cups all the way to your left. And on the bottom of the deck, all the way to your right, we have the Lovers, which could definitely also be interpreted as having to make a choice. So technically, you have 2 choice cards. Okay, the Lovers is also a Gemini card, and it means a few other things. We'll get to it in just a second. But let's talk about the beginning, right? The Two of Wands clarified by the Four of Cups. It can be interpreted so many different ways. I'm not going to give it my best shot. So hopefully I'll cover as much as I can. All right, the Four of Cups is a card of a rejection. All right, it's a card of saying no or no more. No or no more. And the Two of Wands clarifying it, it has to do with a choice, right? So for some of you, you could be dealing with 2 people, and you could be rejecting one of them and moving forward with another person, all right? If you're dealing with just one person, perhaps there's something about them that is a deal breaker for you. And you could tell them the truth. You could be like, I like you, I like this, I like that, we vibe. We make a great couple. However, now that I know this one thing about you, unfortunately, we cannot move forward. That could be absolutely anything. It all depends on your lifestyle, your belief system, and things like that, right? So maybe you're just going to tell them the truth, and they'll be like, you know what? I love you, and I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm not going to participate in this anymore. I'm going to stop doing it, right? I'm going to drop this. So maybe for you, they're stopping something, all right? For others of you, perhaps it has nothing to do with this person entering your life. Perhaps you yourself changed or about to change something in your life. You could say, I will no longer give chances to to this type of people. I will no longer do this or that. And perhaps you will be instantly rewarded by the universe. And the universe will send you the right person right after that. Okay? So, as you can see, there are different variations as to how those 2 cards in the beginning could play out. Perhaps if you're dealing with just one person, maybe they're not trying hard, or maybe they're just telling you, what, well, let's just play it by ear and see what happens, and you're going to tell them, no, I don't play this game anymore, or I don't play this type of game. Either we get serious, or, hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back. So maybe it could be like an ultimatum from you, right? Either you're serious, or I'm not going to waste my time on you. So perhaps they're going to come back and tell you, okay, I see what you mean, I understand you, yes, let's get serious. All right? So here, speaking of being serious, the Ace of Pentacles, right after that, is a very serious offer. Is a very serious offer, okay? It's a golden opportunity, once in a lifetime opportunity. It's one of the 2 aces, by the way. And we have another one at the end of this reading, right next to the deck, the Ace of Swords. But, the Ace of Pentacles is a golden opportunity. This ace usually comes from somebody who is ready for a commitment, so who is ready to get serious. And after that, we have the Knight of Cups, clarified by the Nine of Cups. So it's one of my favorite combos. The Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups, or vice versa. The Ace of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles, it's one of my personal favorite combos, because the Ace of Pentacles is a very serious, down-to-earth, earthy, long-term ace. But the Knight of Cups is all about love, right? So you got both. This person talks the talk and walks the walk. Okay, so the Knight of Cups could be a water sign you're dealing with, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but it's the most loving, the most caring knight out of all 4 knights. And the Nine of Cups, clarifying it, is a card of a wish come true and satisfaction and fulfillment. Okay, the Lovers on the bottom of the deck. Again, it could be that same choice we just talked about. Could be a Gemini you're dealing with. The Lovers could, in my opinion, the Lovers is the best card when it comes to the actual love connection between two people. It's a soulmate card, and it's a card of the love of your life. Okay, in the potential outcome, we have 3 cards. 3, right? 2 of them are marriage cards. 2. The Ten of Cups and the Four of Wands, both are marriage cards. The Ace of Swords is that second ace. It's a yes. All right. The Ace of Swords is one of the yes cards in the deck. It's a card of clarity. It's a very straightforward, very direct energy, and 2 marriage cards. The Ten of Cups is often referred to as the happily ever after card, and the Four of Wands is often referred to as the 1111 card. So there you go. Interesting reading, Leo. Really happy for you. Congratulations. If you are already in a relationship or married, Leo, this spread is for you. We have the King of Cups clarified by the Page of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, the Magician, and the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, also Gemini and Virgo on the table. Let me share what I thought of right away before I forget, so we could get out of the way, and we can take it from there, okay? The first thing I thought of was... this reading is about finances. This reading is about money. Okay, I will still do the work, business, and finances spread later as advertised. Okay, but I thought of money in the very beginning right away when I saw this spread. Right when I laid the cards down. So it kind of feels like either you are getting a promotion, or maybe you are getting a contract, or maybe you are getting a raise, right? And for now, they're asking you to keep it to yourself, all right? It could be happening to your significant other, right? Especially if they happen to be a water sign. They don't have to be, but maybe this is what's happening to your, husband, your spouse, your significant other. Okay, because the King of Cups could be a water sign. Maybe it is your spouse, your significant other. Maybe it's your boss, or maybe it's somebody who wants to hire you or do business with you. Right? And the Six of Pentacles right next to it is a card of generosity. So the person standing in the middle is giving away money. Right? So with the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck, since this card could be interpreted as a card of a secret, so maybe you're getting a promotion, you're getting a job, you're getting something at work, or if you're on your own business, it could be like a secret deal, or don't tell anybody as of right now type of a situation, and that's what's going on, right? You're getting a promotion, you're getting money, but they're asking you to keep it to yourself for now. That's the first thing I thought of. For others of you, if this King of Cups is a Scorpio, it could be this person's birthday coming up, right? We're still celebrating Scorpio birthdays this week, and perhaps this King of Cups is a Scorpio, and maybe you want to surprise this person. Maybe you are the one who is buying something for this person, right? And the High Priestess, it's not a secret in this case, it's a surprise. Right? Because surprises are secrets that we're not aware of. Alright? We also have the Magician here, right next to the deck. The Magician, there could be a lot of people participating, especially if you are throwing a surprise birthday party. Right? The Magician could also be going back to that work situation. The Magician, when it comes to work, is somebody who is really good at what they do. So maybe you're being promoted or hired because of your skill set, because you're the best, or it could be happening to your spouse, right, to your significant other, if they're really good at what they do. All right, something along those lines. I think there's money involved here regardless with that Six of Pentacles, and there's definitely an element of secrecy. The High Priestess is also a card of intuition, by the way. Okay, so keep that in mind. All right, cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Leo, this week. Keep in mind it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. Also, in case you didn't know, Mercury is in retrograde again. We all know what that means. So we got the World, the Ten of Pentacles, clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, Temperance, clarified by Justice, and the Devil on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius, Libra, Capricorn, or any Zodiac sign. So here's what I want to tell you. I know you never take anybody back. However, I have seen exceptions. And this could be one of those exceptions, Leo. Yep, it can be. we have 6 cards on the table, right? And 5 of them are major arcana cards. 5 out of 6. The only minor arcana card on the table is the Ten of Pentacles, which is a card of a marriage. It's also a card of financial abundance. It's a card of real estate, you know. And the Devil on the bottom of the deck. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, right? The Devil. It could simply be a Capricorn. The Devil is a Capricorn major arcana card. The Devil, for the most part, is considered to be not such a positive card. Yeah, it can be a card of toxicity, unhealthy attachment. It could be a card of addictions, and that sort of stuff, right? But at the same time, the Devil, yeah, it could be an attachment or unable to let somebody go, right? Unable to let somebody go, or it is simply a Capricorn you're dealing with. The rest of the spreads, it really does look like a reconciliation. It feels conditional, though, right? The Temperance, the Justice, right? The World, the Wheel of Fortune, because the World is a card of an ending, and the Wheel of Fortune is a new beginning, right? So it looks like a reconciliation, but again, I keep hearing conditional, right? So maybe you can give this person a second chance, Leo. You don't have to, but again, so many major arcana cards. Right? At the end, we have Temperance with Justice, clarifying it. Temperance is a card of healing, balance. It is a card of reconciliations. It is a card of patience. Justice could be a Libra you're dealing with. Justice is a card of a major apology. Justice is a very serious card. It could be a place where people get married, like a chapel or what have you. Okay? So yeah, think about it, and I think you will need to think about it if you're dealing with somebody from your past, because these are serious. This is a serious situation. All right, cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Leo. This week we have the King of Swords, clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, and the Seven of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. So, first of all, it is a really good reading, Leo. It really is. And it all depends who this King of Swords is in this reading. For some of you, you could definitely be embracing the energy of this King of Swords. Male or female, absolutely doesn't matter. Alright? At the same time, I think for most of you, the King of Swords is a different person. So it could be a lawyer, right? Maybe you're in the middle of a lawsuit, or maybe you need to consult a lawyer, right? And this King of Swords will explain everything to you. They'll put it on paper, or maybe they'll do something on your behalf, or they have been doing something on your behalf, right? And this week, there's definitely some good news. Definitely good news, right? Maybe you're hiring somebody, or you want to do business with this King of Swords, right? The Wheel of Fortune, clarifying the King of Swords. Yeah, it's a very fortunate card. It's a start of a new cycle. Maybe for some of you, it could be a repeat of something. Okay. The Nine of Pentacles, when it comes to work, business, and finances, it's one of those really good cards you want to have in the work, business, and finances readings, right? The Nine of Pentacles is a card of somebody who is doing very well financially, right? It is a card of who is glowing up, in the center of attention, somebody who is admired and respected. Everybody wants to pick your brain. You know, it's that type of a energy. And then we have another nine, the Nine of Cups. It's a card of a satisfaction and fulfillment. Okay? The Seven of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, it is a card of waiting, and it has something to do with maybe this King of Swords or whatever this person is doing for you. Okay? So, but it's a really good card. It's like almost done. So perhaps up until this point you were waiting for something. Or maybe you will have to wait this week, and maybe towards the week or the following week you will get what you're waiting for. But it feels like a done deal. Say you are in the middle of a lawsuit and the lawsuit is settled this week. You'll still have to wait maybe a few days for them to cut you a check and mail it to you, or transfer the money. So maybe that's what this waiting card is for. It's a done deal, but maybe paperwork still needs to finalize or something like that, or get processed. Okay? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week, Leo. We have the Three of Cups, clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Emperor, the Empress, and the Star on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Aries, Libra, Taurus, Aquarius, or any zodiac sign. Well, I gotta be honest with you, Leo, even I did not expect to see something like this. It's a wedding, or maybe a wedding anniversary. Yeah. Is this your wedding by any chance? Are you not expecting your own wedding? Are you not expecting to get married? Or are you not expecting to get invited to a wedding or maybe an engagement party? Okay, the Emperor and the Empress are husband and wife. All right, husband and wife, existing husband and wife, or maybe two people who are about to become a husband and wife. The Three of Cups, the first card I came out, it's a celebration. You know, a wedding is usually considered to be a celebration. For others of you, maybe they're renewing their vows, or you know, it's a wedding anniversary or something like that. The Ace of Pentacles clarifying it. Yeah, it could be a proposal, right? The Ace of Pentacles definitely can be interpreted as a proposal card. Or maybe you attending this wedding, you attending this celebration is a golden opportunity for you. All right? Maybe you'll meet somebody. Maybe you'll make a good connection, good friends or something like that. The star on the bottom of the deck could be an Aquarius you're dealing with, but the star is also kind of a wish come true. All right? It's a wish come true card. Wow, interesting. Let me know who's getting married or who is... Again, the Emperor and Empress are husband and wife. All right? So, Leo, that's what I have for you for this reading for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also comment and subscribe. And other than that, Leo, have an amazing week.